morning.
Good morning.
I'm Bridget.
And I'm Wendy.
And this is
Flickin' Beans.
What the fuck is with this weather?
It is very confusing.
I know.
In the same week, we have had a blizzard. And I think on like Tuesday, I scraped ice off my windows in the morning. And then it was like 70 degrees by the time I got off work. And then it was 90 yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And today, it's steadily going to go back down to like 30.
Even for Iowa.
Yeah.
That's pretty extra.
Yeah. A 30 degree to a 60 degree day, seen it lots of times.
Yeah.
But the 60 degrees difference in like 24 hours.
It's wild.
That's not normal.
Well, so did you get to enjoy the heat yesterday?
I mean, to be honest, we were both hungover. We went out to just Mexican restaurant, but the service was so slow that we ended up ordering 2 pitchers of margaritas.
Oh my God.
Which was too much.
Was it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
I mean, you could power through.
Yeah. I mean, we did it. Just, I don't know. Don't drink like that anymore. So we were both like feeling rough yesterday. But, it was nice to have all the windows open.
You were just afraid they weren't going to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I can't imagine that server. I'll have a picture of margaritas. Me too. Oh, I worked most of the day yesterday and I just kept telling people, I am damn jealous. They were coming in tank tops, little dresses. Oh, God. And then all I ended up doing was standing on my deck like Frankenstein, looking up at the sun. Shine on my face.
Yeah, I did that a few times too. Went out with the dog, made sure I breathed in the warm air and got sun on my face, but didn't go do anything.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But there'll be more days. But it did feel a little bit like when the weather gets nice, you feel obligated to go enjoy it because it's been so bad for so long.
No, I just leaned on my bike. I didn't ride it or anything.
Mine has a flat.
No,
I know.
Mine probably don't.
Yeah.
It always does. I don't know. It's sad that you've left it so long and it just loses all of its will to live.
Winters are hard. Doesn't get out of storage all winter.
Anyway.
Yeah, so you like the coffee?
This coffee is delightful.
It is.
I did really kind of fall off the coffee buying wagon, didn't I?
All of the 7 brews taste the same.
I was gonna say, you know why I'm letting you make all the coffee now? Because yours tastes better. Still, sponsor us.
Sponsor us. This is a special edition Harry Potter creamer called Butterbeer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can taste the butterscotch in it.
Yeah, it's good. No.
I famously know zero about Harry Potter. I really know very little.
Have you seen any of it?
I keep falling asleep. All I remember is little boy under the stairs.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Like any other thing, you don't have to see it.
No.
I love it personally, but
I've stayed clear of most of Star Wars, so I think I can.
Yeah, that's even bigger fandom.
I know it.
So this is a sad week.
Yes, it is.
Because the man, the myth, the legend, Chuck Norris passed away.
Yes.
So we did a quick turnaround and decided we needed to watch Chuck Norris.
This week's movie was
Good Guys Wear Black, 1978, and currently streaming on Amazon Prime.
It was so 78.
Whoa.
I know it.
The shag carpet right off the bat in the office, they've got green shag carpeting. So you're like, yes. And the plane had wallpaper on it.
Oh, God.
It was fantastic.
I did not even recognize him.
Me either. It took me a minute to realize, when is Chuck Norris going to be in this movie?
Right?
No, it's just he's a baby and he doesn't have facial hair either.
Later, after the whole series of events, when they flash forward in the present time or whatever, he's got a mustache, but it's ugly.
Yeah, and it's not a beard. You think of Chuck Norris as having a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off. And I didn't realize either that the little thumbnail for it is also Chuck Norris's face because it just doesn't look like him to me. So there you go. But yeah, it was very 70s. It was a little slow because of that. Before we get into that, I wanted to honor Chuck in the way that I think his legacy has been best. So I took the liberty of pulling out some of my favorite Chuck Norris jokes. I thought we could read them back and forth, starting with the one that is most appropriate considering his recent passing.
Oh, no.
Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience.
Oh my God. How about, okay, I'll read mine. The flu has to get Chuck Norris shots every year.
Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the shit out of it.
Chuck Norris tells Simon what to do.
When Chuck Norris slices onions, the onions cry.
Bulletproof vest wears Chuck Norris for protection.
Chuck Norris can divide by 0. Yeah.
I was like, math? Well, okay.
That's it.
Bigfoot claims he once saw Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris knows Victoria's Secret.
Before he forgot a gift for Chuck Norris, Santa Claus was real.
Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
Nice. I have another one that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Every year on his birthday, Chuck Norris picks one lucky child and hurls him into the sun.
Lucky child.
I know it. Oh, well, yeah, Chuck Norris has famously been one of Missy's favorites.
Yeah.
Forever, especially Walker, Texas Ranger. It's so cheesy, you can just settle in and watch him over and over.
My grandmother loved Walker, Texas Ranger. She was always watching it. And I don't remember much about the show. I just remember my grandmother had it on all the time. And then as she got older, she had a Walker for a while. And my dad made her a little sign that said Texas Rangers so she could put it on the Walker.
Nice. Yes. One year for Missy's birthday, I made wood burned and painted. Like, it's so cute, cartoonish, hard to describe, but it's Missy, Jesus, and Chuck Norris running hand in hand toward a couch on fire. And Jesus has a 6-pack of Bud Heavy, and Chuck Norris has a little gun in his hand. Pretty great.
I have seen it and I will vouch for it. It's beautiful art.
The wood burning aspect. She goes, my best friend's a Boy Scout.
You also burned me a wood thing for my birthday one time. And it's a recreation of a comic that I cross-stitched. And it's got a horse and a narwhal. And the narwhal says, I'm pregnant. And that's where unicorns come from.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Okay, so this movie was set in the Vietnam era.
Yes. And
not that Vietnam is an area, it's an area of the world, but during the conflict.
Yeah, during the Vietnam conflict. And the reason that we ended up watching this show in big part was just because of the description on Amazon. There is a little AI description in the search function now, and it said Chuck Norris dazzles with a windshield kick. Dazzle.
Well, I thought it said windshield wiper. Didn't it?
No, I don't think so. I took a picture of it.
I thought it was windshield wiper kicks.
Oh,
that's funny.
If it either way, I mean, he does kick in a windshield, so that part came true. I kept
waiting for a windshield wiper kick. I was like, what is it? Back and forth real fast. Oh my God, speaking of back and forth real fast. St. Patrick's Day and all these Irish dancers on the little morning shows. And I was watching it and I was like, I tried to move my leg into a position and I was like, mine doesn't even bend that way. What the fuck? And I'm like, oh, my hips. Anyway, so they're saying that they're sending this team to rescue POWs.
Yes.
What do they call them? The Black Tigers. Mm-hmm. And they dress them all in black. As soon as I saw them all dressed up, I was like, what? What? Why are they all in black? But then, I hate dark scenes.
Yeah, that scene is very dark. You can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you even, anyway. So there's a lot that happens in the dark and they're creeping up to wherever they're supposed to be being held. And I kept going, pull your hat down, Chuck Norris. Your hair is like glowing.
Yeah.
It's like yellow, like the sun.
It's so bright.
You're too blonde. Too easy to see in the dark. And then later I was like, is that a wig?
Yeah, the hair was bad.
And the color was weird. Sometimes it looked green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it was a wig and a bad one at that. I thought this is very Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the kind of movie Tropic Thunder is making fun of.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not funny.
No, it's, well, unironically funny. It's
Right.
not intentionally funny. It's funny because it's so obvious that the plot was not really the focus. It was just like, what scenarios can we put them in that would be cool?
Yeah.
It would be lots of action pack, and that's it.
Oh my God. Well, right away, there's all this gunfire.
Yeah.
It was the cheesiest. It reminded me of in like a Batman where it just goes bam,
Yeah, pow. That's something I feel like would be a good AI video to make. Is you say, make a cartoon with Chuck Norris in the style of Batman, and have them do the.
Wow.
Have you been doing the voice at all?
No.
I haven't used it as much as I thought I would, but I feel there's people out there that are like falling in love with their ChatGPT, and now that it talks to you like a real person.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is kind of sad. I think that's going to happen a lot.
It is sad because it really tells you what you want to hear.
Absolutely. It's a cheerleader.
Yeah.
No matter what you ask it, it's like, oh, yeah, that will be great for you. You're doing so good. And then it remembers what you asked it before.
Oh, I love the way your mind works.
You can see it so easily how it's manipulating you, but yeah, it still works.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris doesn't need AI. AI needs Chuck Norris.
After the gunfire, and they're like, oh, we've been set up. And they want choppers. And the guy kept saying, they're like birds, choppers. They're like birds. And they're like, shut up. Was he just going crazy?
I was confused by that part. I think, he was dying or delirious from pain, but that character lives, right? And he's not quite right later either. So
he just
maybe
really likes choppers.
Yeah, I'm thinking he was just like a slow learner kind of guy, maybe. I don't know. But he wouldn't have been on special ops.
Out there.
Yeah. So I don't know. Or his injuries affected him lifelong. I don't know. Both are options, but.
Oh my God. So there's no POWs.
Mm-mm.
Only the Viet Cong, and enter Margaret, the love interest.
Yes.
You can see that coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Why are well, she isn't even a reporter per se.
No, she doesn't tell him who she is, and then they hook up that same night. And then he's mad that she's lying to him when he doesn't even know her real name.
She asks him all these questions, and he is responding with the weirdest things, like just to skirt the subject. And he's like, do you fool around?
Yeah. Are you married? Do you fool around?
How about something to eat? And what can you cook with one egg? And then next happens, she's in the kitchen cooking. The fuck? Do you remember what it was?
Frozen halibut. Well, that was one of the things. An egg, anchovies,
Sauerkraut, and halibut.
Frozen halibut.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's gross. Why are those the only?
Really good for you though.
Who only if it doesn't have food in the house except some frozen halibut?
I mean,
I guess you had intentions of cooking it at some point.
My fridge has been pretty empty and my freezer very full. It's just like, I have like 12 containers of different kinds of soup. Remember Best in Show? We both love soup. Talking and not talking. We could not talk for hours. And still find things to not talk about. Okay, so there's a hit out on Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
He's there. Oh, they're saying that he's a fake double agent.
Yes, but it was never clear to me why they set them up, for one, and who exactly, and why they're after Chuck Norris after the fact.
I have no idea. Like you said, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
It's just a vehicle for Chuck Norris. Yeah.
Which it did have some really cool action scenes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I lost the plot a lot.
Yeah. It's like chips are just a vehicle for queso.
Mm-hmm. Most things are just a vehicle for cheese.
That's right. I feel you. Oh, there is an Asian guy, and isn't he the bad guy too?
Yeah.
So, she says, which I perked up right away. She thinks she recognizes him. He looks like a waiter she had at a Chinese restaurant in Des Moines.
Right.
I was like, well, yeah.
Who remembers what their wait staff looked like after you leave the restaurant? Like, it leaves your brain.
One time in another state.
Yeah. No,
city.
absolutely not.
He thinks she knows so much. And he says, are you some kind of finger man, Margaret?
Finger person.
Oh my God.
Finger person.
Finger person.
She's a progressive lady.
Yes. They went skiing.
Yes, for no reason. This is one of the scenes I'm like, there's no reason for them to be skiing other than they thought it would be cool to shoot somebody on a ski jump.
That and just to see Chuck Norris tear around on a snowmobile.
Exactly.
It was like, hey, isn't someone trying to kill you?
Right.
Doesn't she know too much? Maybe you should lay low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somehow he keeps running into all of his group, I don't know what you call that, group members? Team members?
I don't
Guys he was in the military with from that mission.
Uh-huh.
And he keeps going to each one of them one by one, and they keep getting shot. And it's like, okay, well, whoever shot them, why are they not shooting Chuck Norris when he's in all of these situations if he has a hit on him?
Right.
And why would he keep continuing to go? I mean, he's trying to save them, I think, but still, he's just continuing to put himself where the murderer is.
Right.
But yet nobody takes a shot at him even.
Chucky, he's lucky.
Yeah, lucky Chuck.
Lucky Chuck. Yeah, there were a lot of very random fight scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the best fight scenes does come right after. They're still at they're at the lodge, I think. And Chuck Norris roundhouse kicks the guy probably like 4 times in a row and then chokes him with a ski pole.
And he does kick in the windshield.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Which that made me cringe because it was before safety glass.
Oh, shit.
So that has not been something I've ever experienced, seeing a windshield break before that.
No.
Because now that breaks into the tiny little pieces, but it was just shards.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, that would have not gone well for him if it was real.
Right.
He would have totally tore up his leg. But yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that he could jump in the air, kick in a windshield, unlikely,
Right.
and kill the guy with his kick still.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's good aim.
That's what Chuck Norris can do.
Yes, absolutely. Legend.
Yeah, I oddly hadn't heard of this movie, but when they started calling him Booker, and I was looking up the cast, John T. Booker is something I've heard before.
Okay.
So apparently, that's I don't know if I've seen it in parody or something, but I'm like, I definitely have heard that name before, being referenced in later media as a iconic badass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Anything else?
No, just my last note. It was the windshield kick was dazzling.
Okay.
That's all I had.
Oh, well, did we do it?
I think we did it.
We flicked some beans.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Party all night long.